This video is going to show you three of the top ionizers and how to change their filters. This first one is the tyent, and this is the back, of course, of the tyent. You just kind of reach to the side, push in on that little piece of plastic there, and that just takes the back off. And then you unscrew these. They're in there pretty tight, so maybe get somebody who's strong. Well, there it goes. You unscrew it, and then now you would change this filter about every 1,500 liters with the tyent. Gallons. And that's a pretty long period of time for a filter to last, so that's actually a very good feature. Now, if you're traveling, this is a good tip, and you want to bring your ionizer with you. Take the filters out, and I've already taken these filters out, and turn them upside down in your sink and drain all of the water out of them. And it probably takes about 20 minutes or so. Make sure you get all the water out. Make sure you get all, dry out all the insides of your ionizer before you go traveling, and then you won't have any trouble with security, and also it'll be safer for your machine. You don't want to travel, once water has gone through these filters, you don't want to travel with them in your ionizer. Hold on. Otherwise, wait a minute. I think I'm going the wrong way. Electronically, you could get everything wet. You don't want to do that. Darn. Doing something wrong. Hold on a second. Let me look. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think that's it. Also, you wouldn't want to be doing this, I was turning it the wrong way. You wouldn't want to be doing this when the unit is plugged in, so you'd unplug it to do this. Well, I'll put this other one in later. Alright, that pretty much demonstrates that. And one more thing, don't forget to replace the filters if you take them out, because you don't want to operate the ionizer with hold on a second. There we go. Alright, you don't want to operate the ionizer obviously without the filters in there, or water will just spray everywhere. So don't forget to do that. Alright, and let's move on to this next one. Next one is the KYK Genesis. And this also has two filters. Actually, all of these three ionizers have two filters each. And should probably just show you how this is coming off. Just kind of pull, and it also removes. Now the KYK Genesis is a little bit trickier because it's got a computer chip in here, and you want to softly remove that. There. Okay, so you want to remove that chip and just kind of let it sit aside before you turn your filter. I hope I can just turn it the right way this time. Here we go. And again, this screws, but I don't think it screws as much as the tyent. And then it comes out. Oh, there we go. Ooh. I should have had a bowl or something to catch that. Alright, so that definitely will need to sit in the sink for a little bit before you... that's not going to hold it. Alright, so anyway, I just set that in my sink here. And I'll put this back together later, but it more or less just makes one twist and comes out. Now, if you were going to go traveling, of course, you'd have to get this down here is all full of water. You'd have to pour that out and dry out the inside of the unit, and then close it up again. All right, I'm making a mess here today. All right, let's move along. The next one is the Athena, and it has 2 filters, and one of the filters on the Athena is it needs to be changed every like 500 gallons, and the other one has to be changed every 1,000. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? The Athena, you don't have to turn it backwards. That's right. The filter housing, or the filter stuff, is in the front on that. Okay, and that door comes off, and let's see. This pops down and then pops out. You're supposed to just push it down and out. There you go. Down and then pull out. So that's this one right here is the 0.1 filter, and I'll just demonstrate putting it right back again. Now this tilts down here. I don't know if you can see that, if it's focused in the video or not, but this little housing that it sits down on tilts, and it looks like it isn't real messy. All right, so you just put it back on. I mean, I don't need to change this filter, so I'm just going to replace it. And then just let it sit back in there. And then put the door back on. And make sure it's the right way. All right, and then that was the 0.0. What was that? The 0.1. And I wonder what this one is. This must be the 0.01, I suppose. Or maybe this is just the. No, this is also the 0.1. I guess I guess it came with 2.1s. It was supposed to have a cheaper filter on one side than the other, but it looks like these are both the Biostone 0.1. So, good deal. I got a good deal on it. All right, so just sit it back in. Now, with the Athena, once you put the filter back in, if this really in fact were a new filter, I would push that button there, but seeing that this is not a new filter, I won't do that. Okay, and I guess that's, one more thing with these filters. If you are going to, let's say, be out of town for 3 weeks or a month or something like that, just go ahead and take the filter out of the machine and let it sit upright, in your dish drain or something like that. That just kind of gets the air at it and doesn't have it all stagnate in there. I don't think it would be totally awful if you left it in there, but just, that's what I would do. Okay, I think that's about it.